Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's pick a card reading topic, we're going to ask the question, will you have a happy and fulfilling marriage? So we have here 3 crystal bracelets that you can choose from. All of them are UV reactive, but you can't see it that much even if I try to put UV on it because I have to turn off the lights. But anyway, let me actually show it to you one by one. Start off with group number 1. This is a natural ruby. There you go. For group number 2, this is ruby sapphire. Again, if you try to UV that, it will actually glow red. Fortunately, you can't see it that much because all the lights are on. That's for group 2. And then for group number 3, this is ruby zoisite. This one is also ruby zoisite, by the way. Alrighty. That's for group number 3. So those are your 3 options. Take your time in selecting. And once you're ready, click on the timestamps below. Welcome to your reading group number 1. If you chose this natural ruby stone or crystal, then you're in the right place. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit, will you have a great, happy, and fulfilling marriage? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective which chose group number 1. Two of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Two of Cups. Wow, this is so beautiful. Ace of Swords. Are you kidding me? You got the King and the Queen of Cups. How crazy is this, you guys? Wow. I love this. 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. Very, very beautiful. I really love this. So let's actually start off with signs because some of you may be actually interested in signs. I'm getting here a lot of water. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Can be you or your future partner or your future spouse. I'm also seeing here a lot of air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, as well as Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And again, it can just be the energies. So to the question, will you have a happy and fulfilling marriage? I would have to say that it is a yes, okay? Again, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship, of course. But somehow, based on these cards, I'm really seeing here that this is a great partnership. There's balance in this connection. And come on, you got the King and the Queen of Cups. How beautiful is that? This is your counterpart, group number 1. Whoa. I feel that what you would like about this marriage, okay, is that you and your future spouse are really going to be understanding each other so much on a deeper emotional level, okay? Especially if this is something that you've been longing for, that somebody can really get you, somebody sensitive to your emotional needs. I'm really getting that for sure. You and this future spouse of yours are going to be your, like each other's rocks. It's more of like what I'm hearing from Spirit. I won't be surprised if the both of you are also going to be best friends, okay? Also, what I love about this connection is that there's honesty. So this is what you can appreciate about your marital life with your future partner, in which both of you are really going to be open to each other, open to express what you're actually feeling. Because I'm drawn to this image of the King of Cups. We see here whales. And the way whales actually communicate with each other, it's through breaching, okay? So I feel that this is what you would really love about this marital connection, that you and your future spouse are really going to be open towards each other instead of always, hiding it. Even if one of you is actually more of like the type who doesn't open up that much, I feel that both of you are really going to be doing it in a way that is not forceful and would allow the other person to just really, express themselves gradually. That's also what I'm getting from Spirit. And what I love about this partnership or this connection is that there is stability. Both of you are actually also going to be planning things together as well. Some of you, I'm hearing that you are going to be traveling a lot, by the way. All right. You're always together. Look at that with this twins, conjoined twins. Yeah. So there's really something about doing things together, whether traveling together, doing some activities together. You guys are a tandem for sure. Wow, I'm hearing the name Melissa. I just heard that right now. Interesting. I just heard the name. Anyway, that can be the viewer. But yeah, you guys are intertwined. Look at that with this image. You have the conjoined twins and then the flowers. They're actually intertwined. The stem are intertwined, right? So there's really something about togetherness. Wow, beautiful. I love this. So let's pull up another set of cards. We have a happy and fulfilling marriage. Actually, let's pull this up. And then let's read the guidebook. All right, you got the rose garden. Beautiful image. Okay, let's read the message from the guidebook. Let's go to page 9. Let's see here. Sensitivity. Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? You saw me shuffle, right? Can you see that? Sensitivity. I just said that you and your future partner are really going to be sensitive to each other's emotional needs. That's what you would love about this marriage, okay? Or about your future spouse. So it says here, sensitivity, awareness of nature, integrated whole, and strength. Look at this beautiful woman who has transformed into a flower. She holds a red blooming rose to the place where her heart belongs. Her hair has become a leaf blown by the wind. She is a part of nature and grows stronger with her every gentle touch and loving gesture. She is not alone. Her friends, the caterpillar and the butterfly, are here to visit. There you go. Yeah, the butterfly and the caterpillar. Thorns threaten to prick her, but she's not scared. A rose is beautiful and strong because of its thorns, not in spite of them. So based on this card, what I'm actually getting here, group number 1, is that, again, you and your future partner or spouse are really going to be working things out together. Especially, those difficult times, the challenges, because again, there's no such thing as a perfect marriage or relationship. You and your future spouse would always encounter some storms, right? But what is beautiful about this is that you are actually, trying to find a way out or working through it together. So that's what you're really going to be appreciating about this marital connection. And like what I said, both of you are really going to be sensitive to each other's needs. I love this. I don't know, but I also picked up like one of you is really going to be, or both of you, it can be both of you, giving each other strength. It's more of like what I'm hearing, like it's going to be okay. All right. One of you is more of like that, trying to be, again, like an ally to the other person or each other's rocks is really what I heard earlier. So I don't think it's just one person. It can be the both of you. You are each other's strength. It's more of like what I'm hearing. So yeah, this is very beautiful. Let's pull up another card. Will you have a happy and fulfilling marriage, group number 1? Vulnerability, exactly. Oh my gosh, I just said that earlier too. Conflict, all right. And let's get another one. Actually got two. Sacral chakra, and then you got choose your battles. Wow, I love this. Group number one. So here's what I'm actually seeing based on these cards that we actually pulled up. First is that for every conflict or challenges that you and your future spouse are really going to be facing with, like what I said earlier, both of you are willing to fight for this. Okay, this is what's going to make your partnership or your marital connection really strong. The fact that both of you are not really willing to give up. There is desire, a desire to really make this last long is more of like what I'm hearing from Spirit. Because again, Seven of Wands is an endurance card as well. That even though, yeah, the situation is really, really terrible or really difficult, you don't give up. So there's something about that for you and your future partner, group number one. Okay? So like what I said, I'm not going to be just, telling you guys the good things, because there's no such thing as a perfect marriage. But at least what I like about your spread or the messages that we're getting from your reading, group number one, is that both you and your future spouse are willing to resolve any conflict together, okay? And I feel like what I said with the vulnerability card, you and your future partner are really going to be open to each other to talk about any conflicts or disagreements. Getting here that majority of you chose this pile. If you're seeking for a future spouse in which they are also open to you instead of closed off, I'm getting that here. Especially got the King and the Queen of Cups. Not necessarily that both of you are water signs, but this is a sign from Spirit that both of you are, again, sensitive to each other's emotional needs. You're really going to be opening up to each other, all right? Including the things that you're not sitting well with you guys. You're really going to be communicating that with each other. I feel as well that both you and your future partner are really going to be so tender and very caring and nurturing. That's what I got here. There's a lot of passion as well in this connection. So yeah, this is very beautiful, group number one. Let's try to pull up more. Will you have a happy and fulfilling marriage? Yeah, look at that. Obstacles. Time machine. Okay. And healing. Beautiful. And you saw me shuffle, right? So this is exactly what I was just talking about. Like what I said, you and your future spouse would always encounter obstacles in your marital connection, okay? But what I love about it is that, again, the both of you are not really going to be giving up easily on your connection. You always try to find a way out or how to resolve the conflict. And that's because you love each other so much. What I also love about this is that Spirit is saying you and your future partner are also not going to be going back to the past all the time just to prove a point, especially when you're having some misunderstanding or some disagreement with your spouse. Because some people, they do that, they would suddenly just bring back the past. Look at what you did 5 years ago, or the last time this is what you did, just to point out flaws or to blame, someone. So I'm getting here that this is not going to be the case for you guys. I feel that both you and your future partner or your future spouse are just really going to be putting your focus on what is the problem right now. Let's not bring back the past in order to win an argument, okay? And also with all these three cards, especially with the healing, this is a really great message from Spirit that both of you are willing to forgive the past. Because again, time machine is related to the past, that you go back in time, right? But it says here, heal past wounds and forgiveness and awareness. That is beautiful. So this is what you're also going to be experiencing in your future marriage. Group number one, that you and your future partner are willing to heal past wounds, okay? Not bringing it up just to prove a point, but healing it, okay? Letting go of the past, not going back and dwelling on it all the time. That is so beautiful. I love this. Let's try to pull it more. What else, Spirit? Will you have a happy and fulfilling marriage? Group number one. Wow, intimacy. It says sexual chemistry. Ooh, yeah, because you got the sacral chakra. So even when it comes to, well, of course, the chemistry between you and your future spouse is really mind-blowing, okay, for sure. The compatibility is off the charts, for sure. Especially got the King and the Queen of Cups. And again, not necessarily that you have to be a water sign or your future spouse is water sign, but that's just a sign from Spirit that both of your counterparts or you guys are really compatible, okay? And so the chemistry is just really going to be fantastic here, even when it comes to the bedroom, okay? There's a lot of intimacy, closeness between you and your future spouse, which will make the both of you feel so happy, okay? I'm hearing quality time as well, especially with this time machine. So yeah, a lot of kissing, a lot of cuddling is also what I'm hearing, which is really sweet. Okay, maybe both of you or one of you, the love language is also physical touch. Okay, so yeah, the chemistry is really going to be so great. I love this for you. What else? Oh, wow, this is so beautiful. Another orange color. So you got the sacral chakra. Yeah, it says create dynamic, inspiring energy and gifts. So yeah, I feel that this marital connection is just really going to be so exciting, is what I heard from Spirit. Both of you are also going to be inspiring each other as well, either to pursue each other's, dreams or goals, all right? You'll be viewed and vice versa by your future partner as a gift, okay? And you will also be seeing that in your future partner, that they are a gift from the heavens to you. The energy is really fantastic. I tell you that. Especially this is also time about energy. Somebody's watching this collective reading is into Reiki or doing energy healing. I'm also getting that. Not for all of you, but I just heard that right now. So yeah, it's a wonderful energy. It's a wonderful chemistry for sure. And both of you are really, going to be a power couple. Is also what I'm hearing from Spirit. A powerful tandem. Let's try to pull up more. Let's get 4 cards from this deck. Are you freaking kidding me? You got balloons. Very beautiful. Eyeglasses. Maybe one of you is wearing eyeglasses. Okay. Not for all of you, though. Are you kidding me? Wow, this is so freaking beautiful, universe. This is a really mature type of connection, I would have to say. Especially with all these cards that I'm seeing right now. Ooh. Crew. Okay. Oh my gosh. Working together as a unit, it says here. What did I say, group number 1? What the freak? That's exactly what I said. There's togetherness, right? Because I was really drawn to the image of the 2 of Cups. They're joined together. They're inseparable. Okay? And that's because both you and your future spouse are not willing to give up, even though you and your future spouse would encounter some challenges or obstacles in your marriage. Okay? Yet, both of you are not willing to give this up right away. Okay? Or easily. And you do things together. I said that earlier. Are you freaking kidding me? And now it says here on the crew card, work together as a unit. So based on these 4 cards, I'm getting here that, yeah, you will have a happy and fulfilling marriage, group number 1, as early as now. And again, let's be realistic. I'll say it again. It's not to say that it's bed of roses all the time, all right? It's not to say that it's going to be smooth sailing all the time, of course. But all in all, it is still a great in a happy, fulfilling marriage. Especially got the balloons. It says here fun, freedom, high vibe. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is that? And it says success, joyful. Whoa, independence, and let it go. So let's start off with this balloons card. Somebody's watching this collective reading. Either you're the one who's free-spirited, or even your future spouse is free-spirited, or both of you are. But this is what the both of you are really going to be appreciating in your marriage. That you're not super clingy. Even though you're always together, right? I'm not getting that there's codependency in this marriage. Both of you are really going to be respecting each other's independence or boundaries. Like if the other person says like, I wanted to be alone for a while, or I needed to do this, the other person is just going to be really understanding and respecting their spouse's decision, or allowing them to have their own, space, which is good, especially if you're the one who's highly independent and very free-spirited. I feel both of you are really going to be appreciating that. Also, there's something about helping each other to attain, one's goals is also what I'm getting, because you got the create card earlier too. And remember what I actually said about letting it go? So yeah, for the things that are not really going to be helping in resolving a conflict between you both, especially if you encounter, some challenges in your marriage, you just let it go. You just don't, dwell on it. That's why I got the healing card. So this is another powerful confirmation from Spirit. And it says stress-free. Wow. That is so beautiful. There's peace and harmony most of the time in your marriage. And I feel that's really going to be fun. Like both of you are just really like kids all the time. I'm also getting that. I even heard earlier, like doing things together, going out, traveling, that is beautiful. I love this. And then you got the eyeglass. Now, there's something about perspective. What you would also appreciate in your marriage or future marriage is that the both of you are willing to see things from a different point of view, most especially if you have some differences in opinions or, there's going to be a moment in which you are not really seeing eye to eye. I feel that both of you are willing, to really look at it, okay, at a different angle. So I'm also getting that. So very mature. Also, it says here with the universe card that, you and your future spouse are really strongly connected to each other. Honestly, I feel that this is somebody that you've dealt with as well in a previous lifetime for a lot of you. And there's something about eternal love, all right? Especially it says here infinite. It's unending. Because again, they don't want to give up on you. This is definitely a blessing from the universe, by the way. That's also what I'm hearing. Yeah, that is why the vibration of your marriage is just really high. And look at this. I cannot make this up. Working together as a unit. I said that earlier, right? Working together as a team. This is one of the recipes for having a successful marriage, you guys. That you and your future spouse are best friends. You are each other's allies, not enemies. You're not working against each other, because I noticed that in some people and other people's experiences, they compete with their spouse. That is not good, But here, in your future marriage, group number 1, you are each other's rocks and allies. Look at that. It says here too, forming alliances, right? Beautiful. Maybe you like doing activities together. Yeah, I'm getting a sporty energy for some of you. Either traveling or doing some kayaking, right? Yeah, which makes the connection really spicy and strong and really exciting. So let's see, what else, Spirit? Will group number 1 have a happy and fulfilling marriage? And by the way, signs here, if you wanted to, to hear some signs that we're seeing, we have here Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, as well as Capricorn. That can be you or your future spouse. See, I cannot make this up. My gosh, you saw me shuffle. You got the card healing earlier, and now it says forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, exactly, you experience more love in your present moments, okay? So I feel this is, again, what you and your future spouse are going to be appreciating about each other. The fact that both of you are willing to just let it go. All right? Release the past. Wow. Instead of dwelling on it. I love this. What else? And I feel both of you are also willing to apologize instead of being too much in your pride or ego. I'm also hearing that if the other person actually, yeah, they made a mistake and they know it, they would not hesitate to say sorry. Okay, I'm also getting that too. Oh my gosh, see? Real feelings. That's why there's a lot of cups energy at the very beginning of this reading, because both of you are really in touch with your feelings. Both of you are really going to be exploring each other's emotions as well and expressing it, because you got the vulnerability card earlier. Yeah, the feelings are very genuine, because it says here, you share true romantic feelings worth exploring. Wow. What else, Spirit? House. Okay. So with the house, what I'm actually hearing, it's stability. Okay. And there's something about belonging, you know, feeling that you belong to each other. You are each other's home. There you go. That's what I'm hearing with the house card. You would feel very much comfortable with each other. And I'm also hearing from Spirit, by the way, that somebody's watching this collective reading. If you're not resonating with, you like exploring, going out, you know, traveling and all that with your future partner, I'm also hearing that somebody's watching this collective reading is more of like a homebody. And I feel that even though you and your future partner are always staying at home, it's still going to be a really happy marriage, because either the both of you love to cook together, let's just say, or do, you know, exciting things, even though you're staying at home most of the time. I'm also hearing that. But you are each other's home, is what I heard when I saw this house card. Try to pull it more. I'm hearing the name Tim. Tim. Earlier it's Melissa. Now I'm hearing Tim. Wow. Oh my gosh. Romanticism. Beautiful. So for others of you, or most of you, really, there's a lot of traveling. Maybe you and your future spouse loves, you know, going to any bodies of water, the beach. Especially there's King and Queen of Cups at the very start of the reading too. So yeah, maybe this is something that you both enjoy so much. All right. And again, there's something about opening up, because I'm drawn to the image of the shell. And I heard listen. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I heard the word listen when I look at this shell over here. So I'm hearing from Spirit that what you and your future spouse are going to be appreciating about each other is that both of you are willing to listen to each other's needs, okay? This is what's going to be making your marital life really successful as well. Wow. And there's a lot of touching. I noticed that. Yeah, I won't be surprised if both of you, your love language is physical touch. There's a lot of intimacy, because you got the intimacy card earlier. A lot of hugging and touching. Yeah, that is so beautiful. Let's see, what else? Ooh, that card flew so strong. Hold up, let me pick it up. Oh my gosh, because it's the power card. Are you freaking kidding me? I was like, whoa, that was so strong. But yeah, it's the power card. This is a very powerful connection. Wow. And I feel both of you are powerful at yeah, both of you are strongly powerful, or you both have a strong character, all right? That's really what I'm getting. But together, yeah, you are a powerful, you know, tandem or team, or make a great team for sure. Interesting. Let's see what else. Focus. Okay. Let's pull up more. Wow, you got the marriage card, which is the Hierophant. There you go. I'm hearing a very specific message right now. Wow. I don't know what's this for. Okay. Alrighty. So this is very beautiful. One, what I specifically heard is that somebody's watching this collective reading. Perhaps both you and your future partner are deeply religious. Okay. Or for some of you, both of you are really highly spiritual, because spirituality is different from religion, okay? But I'm hearing from spirit that you would be putting God or the creator at the center of your relationship. And that is beautiful. That should be the case, really. That you always put God or the creator at the center of your connection above all. And that's why it is a very, very powerful partnership. Wow. I still love this. I'm also hearing from spirit that both of you are willing to kind of like adjust. That's what I'm getting right now. Both of you are willing to adjust for any differences, okay? Because both of you are very much committed towards each other. Especially got the Hierophant card. I'm hearing as well that this is going to be a very traditional type of marriage, okay? I'm also getting that too, which you and your future partner would appreciate or really like. Very traditional, very old-fashioned is really what I got. And both of you are really going to be learning a lot from each other. I feel that part of the soul contract between you and your future partner is that, yeah, you are going to be elevating each other. That's what I'm hearing. Helping the other person or vice versa to recognize their true power. I'm also hearing that right now. Because I'm hearing based on these 4 cards, whether this is you who's going to be doing that to your future spouse or it's the other way around, is kind of like not really realizing how great or amazing they are. Maybe they've dealt or somebody has dealt with toxic partnerships or connections where their former partners always try to point out their flaws. And it has left one of you or somebody in this connection feeling as if that they're not good enough. I don't know why I'm hearing that, or whether it was an upbringing issue or what. But yeah, one of you is going to be teaching the other that that is not true. Helping the other to realize how powerful, how amazing you are. This is a very mature connection, I tell you that. This is also not a connection in which one of you is going to be forcing the other person to just change just because it's not sitting well with them. You get what I'm saying? That's really what I'm hearing right now. Wow, very beautiful, very mature. So let's pull up more. What else, Spirit? Will group number 1 have a happy and fulfilling marriage? You got the anxiety card. Fear. Wow, both are very synonymous almost to each other. All right, anxiety and fear. Okay. Blowing kiss. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Okay, let's pull up. And then confusion. Okay. I feel that we should put it here. There you go. So you got anxiety, fear, and confusion. Okay? And then you got the blowing kiss. So what I'm actually hearing from Spirit is this. What you would also appreciate in your future marriage, okay? Because again, so far, all in all, I could really see it that you will have a happy, you know me, I don't sugarcoat things. I would give it to you straight if it's really going to be a super rocky connection. Or most of the time, it's really going to be turbulent, you know, or stormy. But so far, I'm getting here that, yes, it's not a perfect marriage, but again, what will make your marriage last so long, group number 1, is the fact that you're doing things together. The both of you are not willing to give up easily on your marriage. Okay? And that's why I could still say here that yes, it is still going to be a happy and fulfilling marriage for the both of you. And also based on these cards in which there's fear, confusion, anxiety, whether this is you or both of you. Every time one of you is feeling really anxious or afraid or confused, again, you are each other's allies, right? So if the other partner is really feeling low or down or not so feeling good about themselves or what, the other person's going to be bringing the other person up. Because remember, you got a card earlier or a message around being each other's strength. You provide strength to each other, both of you. Especially that it says here giving and receiving. So I feel that if they're the ones who's actually going through a lot of anxiety or any confusing moments or what, you will be there by their side to soothe their anxiety, and vice versa. There's balance in this connection. I said that earlier, right? Now it says here fairness and love. And both of you are really going to be so affectionate. Most of all, this is a type of love in which, yeah, it's unconditional. How beautiful is that? Group number 1. Very, very beautiful. So I'm really seeing here that, yes, you will have a happy and fulfilling marriage. But let's pull up more. We're not done yet. Let's pull up this deck. Chivalry. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Chivalry is not dead. So, group number 1, especially for the divine feminines out there, your future spouse or your husband is very chivalrous. Chivalry is not dead. So this is very traditional. I said that earlier, right? Somebody's old-fashioned. So somebody who still opens doors for you, all right? Somebody's really romantic, sweep you off of your feet type, you know? Yeah. Surprising you with a bouquet of flowers. Yeah. Giving you jacket when you're cold. So yeah, that's what you would appreciate about your future spouse, especially for the divine feminines out there. Because yeah, you got chivalry. I love this. And again, I'm drawn to the image of the horse. There's freedom. I keep on hearing that. Respecting each other's freedom. Okay. I'm hearing that the both of you are going to be creating an empire. No wonder I got the power card. That was so strong. I heard Murphy. Murphy. I don't know if it's a last name or what. Wow, that was so strong. I heard Murphy. Okay. Beautiful. What else, Spirit? You got the cross. Okay. So there's really something about religion. Okay. Let's start off with that because I really heard that earlier, especially when I saw the Hierophant. So somebody who's watching this collective reading is really deeply religious, regardless of whatever religion, okay? And like what I said earlier, that both of you are going to be putting the Supreme Being, let's just put it that way, the Supreme Being, the Creator, at the center of your relationship. And that's why it's really going to be a powerful one, okay? Also, I'm getting here that you and your future partner are going to be helping each other to resolve any, burdens or problems, just like what I said earlier. And I don't think it's just one person doing that. Like what I said, there's fairness in your connection, okay? Yeah, fate brought you together, because it says here too, fate. Fate really brought you together. This is a gift from the universe, this connection or this marriage. It is blessed by the divine. Let's just put it that way. Now, let's pull up this deck. You saw me shuffle, right? You saw me shuffle group number 1. Oh my gosh. Guess what? It says here, simple life. Your love will be calm and simple without any major ups and downs. What did I said earlier? Right? I specifically told you guys that I'm not really picking up that this is a really turbulent, stormy type of a marriage. Yes, it's not perfect. Yes, you would fight. Okay. Yes, you will have a disagreement. Because again, there's no such thing as a perfect marriage. But it's still going to be a happy and fulfilling marriage. And so this is my powerful confirmation again, in which you and your spouse will really not experience any major ups and downs in your connection or in your marital connection. Yeah, you both probably just wanted something simple, you know. You can even enjoy just, staying at the garden, let's just say, having, a cup of tea or what. Yeah, both of you can appreciate simple moments together. Beautiful. Maybe some of you are also into nature, or both of you are really the type who loves nature, because I'm really getting that with the trees. I'm hearing that your home will be a sanctuary. That's what I'm hearing right now for the both of you. It's a sacred, really sacred space for the both of you. Wow, I love this. So let's see. Let's pull up this deck, and then yeah, I'm gonna be pulling up a message for you guys before we end this reading too. Let's pull up this deck. See? Resolution. Either this is also the advice from Spirit when it comes to your future marriage, or this is what you are also going to be appreciating. And I feel it's both, because I said that earlier, both of you are willing to find a way out of a specific problem in your marriage, right? Work things out together. Remember that? Now you got the resolution. It says here, face conflicts with courage. Find the key to unlock understanding. Wow. I love the synchronicity of this reading so much. So group number one, before we end things or we wrap things up, let me give you some messages from Spirit. Let's actually pull up the soulmate deck. Okay, what is this? You are a beautiful and sensitive soul. Love's objective is to help you remember who you truly are, an eternal being of light on the path to ever greater love. Wow. See, group number one, I love your energy. Yeah. I feel that both you and your future spouse are really, sensitive souls as well. Okay. There you go. That's the message for you from Spirit. Let's pull up one last deck using Whispers of Love. Any other message for group number one, Spirit? Ooh. Okay, that was fast. We'll get that. You got two. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. So some of you needed to hear this message, especially if you've been feeling really drained recently, okay, or you're feeling depleted. Spirit's message for you is to take a moment to relax, to rest, okay? That's part of self-love or self-care. Somebody needed to hear this message. And then we have, oh my gosh, you saw that, right? I cannot make this up. And I feel this is describing the partnership or the connection between you and your future spouse. Wow, how beautiful is this? It says union of hearts. A love connection defies explanation. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Both of you are really going to be growing together, right? And together, you can really, create so much is what I'm hearing from Spirit. This partnership or this connection is just so powerful. I could really feel it. I'm getting goosebumps right now. There's a lot of growth. You're growing together, not apart from each other is what I heard. As time goes by, it's growing. How beautiful is that? So it's a union of hearts. I tell you, group number one, you are going to be marrying your divine counterpart. So congratulations. So to the question, will you have a happy and fulfilling marriage? Absolutely. Yes, it's not perfect. But look at that. You even got the simple life where they're saying that you wouldn't experience like a major ups and downs in your marital connection. And that's because both of you are mature. Both of you are willing to understand each other. Okay. Yeah, because I keep on hearing Spirit is saying both of you are really mature to handle a relationship. Okay. And you're not really willing to give up on each other. You find a way out for every problem or any conflict that both of you are going to be encountering in your marriage in the future. So congratulations, group number one. That is so beautiful. I enjoyed this. This is a very, very beautiful energy. I hope you did as well. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys. Love and light. Your turn, group number two. If you chose this ruby sapphire crystal bracelet, then this is your reading. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit, will you have a happy and fulfilling marriage? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective we chose, group number 2. Ace of Swords, 5 of Cups, wow, the Lovers, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Oh, wow. But you got the Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. Let's actually start off with signs. I'm seeing here Earth. That's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And then there's also a lot of air signs here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, especially Gemini. And then we have water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So whether you have those signs somewhere in your chart or it can be your future spouse. So based on these cards, here's what I'm actually seeing. And I will not sugarcoat things as well, okay? Also, there's no such thing as a perfect marriage. Let's just be realistic. So obviously, you and your future spouse would encounter turbulence in your partnership, or you will experience some storms, right, within your partnership. Especially that I'm seeing here the Three of Swords as well as the Five of Cups. I feel that some of you may have some sort of like challenges around communication. I'll be very blunt. Okay, so I feel that this is what the both of you really needed to work out on. Because I'm seeing here that one of you would be feeling disappointed around that. I'm even hearing somebody may actually kind of like say some things that are really hurting, okay, when they're mad. So I don't know what's that for, but that was so strong. And it can actually leave the other person feeling so hurt on the inside or what. So yeah, that was so strong. And again, I'm just not going to be delivering the good, but also some things that you and your future partner may actually encounter that could be some sort of like a challenge, let's just say, in your partnership. I'm even hearing that for some of you, there could be some sort of like trust issues or jealousy. Okay. I'll be very blunt. In which one of you may actually either think, not necessarily somebody's cheating, but either one of you might actually think that they are flirting with another person, or maybe they are actually also in love with someone else or doing something behind your back. So the point is, I feel that the advice for you guys, for group number 2, there should be clear communication, for sure, and trust, okay? There's something about opening up, because I heard opening up when I actually saw this Ace of Cups, and there's butterflies fluttering about, okay? This would help the both of you to, again, transmute or overcome as well those negative energies or those not so good things that you and your future partner may encounter in the future, okay? But I see here that you and your future partner are really going to be growing together, okay? It may not be that smooth sailing or super easy, but I feel that this connection is really going to be teaching the both of you a lot of lessons that would help the both of you to grow. One of you would learn the lesson of patience. I keep on hearing that from Spirit. And then one of you would really learn the lesson around truth. or trust. Yeah, especially trust within your partnership or within your connection. And one of you would learn the lesson around being more open, being more expressive. Because I feel that one of you might actually feel a little bit disappointed that, yeah, their partner is actually not so expressive, or, yeah, I'm getting that. Maybe one of you is more like looking for an emotional type of connection, okay? But the other person is more of like the logical type, not the demonstrative type, okay? Yeah, I'm getting that. However, despite of some of the challenges that I'm actually seeing here in your future marriage, I don't think that you guys are not going to be happy still, okay? It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be a fairy tale, because there's no such thing as a fairy tale type of marriage. But I still see here that you and your future partner are always going to be finding a solution, because that's what I heard. Finding a solution to every problem or obstacles in your connection. You and your future partner would always see each other as, yeah, my person, or this is my divine counterpart. Even though there may be some trust issues or jealousy, I'm hearing that very strongly from Spirit, okay? So let's pull up another set of cards. So again, this is going to be really realistic, you guys, okay? We'll deliver both the good and the bad, and we'll see what is the overall energy. So let's pull this up, and I'll read it from the guidebook. Okay, got secrets. Oh my gosh. That's why I said something about trust, all right? So let's go to page 43. It says, magic, mystery, hidden thoughts. A girl on a stool is tall enough to reach the moon. She holds a ring of keys in her hand. One of them will fit in the keyhole on the moon's surface. This card tells us about personal secrets, hidden thoughts, and ideas one keeps in their mind. Nobody's able to look inside your head unless you invite them to. You have the power to decide how much of your thoughts you want to share with others. A little mystery helps keep the magic alive. Now, this is actually really good, okay? But I also heard that for some of you, and let's just be really realistic here, I feel that this could be a challenge in your connection, because I heard trust that could lead to jealousy or some suspicions. Not necessarily that somebody's really cheating, but I feel it's because of one of you is not very expressive, all right? That could leave someone feeling as if maybe you're hiding something from me, all right? Are you hiding something from me? You're not telling me something. Because always remember, especially when it comes to marital connection, and this is based on studies, that the #1 relationship killer, it's actually lack of communication. So the need to be open and honest with each other is very, very important. It's one of the keys to a successful marriage for sure. That you shouldn't actually, keep some important or some secrets to each other. You can remain mysterious, but not to the point that you're just not basically being open towards your partner, because that's a different thing. But for others of you, what I heard with the secrets card is that what will make this partnership so exciting is that either one of you is really going to be the type who's unpredictable. Men really loves mystery, okay? And I remember, just to share to you guys, I've watched this documentary where a couple was sharing why their marriage was, so steady and why it became so successful, because they're already old, and yet, yeah, they're still very much in love with each other. And I clearly remember that the lady said, it's because of I tried to remain mysterious to my husband. It's not to say I'm actually hiding a lot of secrets, okay? And I'm being sneaky to my husband. But I want my husband to um, see me as somebody who is unpredictable because it excites him. And that is true. So I feel that this is going to be the case for some of you, whether this is actually you or the other person, but I'm getting that, the mystery will actually make the relationship or the connection all the more exciting and spicy, is what I got. Alrighty. But this is also an advice not to keep so much secrets to each other. All right. Because again, the challenge for group number 2, for some of you, it can be trust. And trust is very important in any type of connection. Okay. So yeah, let's put this here. Let's try to pull up more. Ooh, okay. Now this is nice. I just said spicy. You got divine sensuality. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. This is so oh my gosh. I cannot make this up. Group number 2. Well. Look at that. This is going to be a fiery and passionate marriage, I must say. Okay? So there's a lot of action in the bedroom for sure. Okay? I'm really seeing that, especially with the divine sensuality. That is beautiful. You and your future spouse would really, enjoy your bedroom life. Okay? And I feel that one of you is actually really creative, trying to find a way to keep it spicy and hot. Also, like what I said earlier, despite of the challenges within your marriage that we've seen earlier, you are each other's true love. Okay? I said that when I saw the Lover's card. So yes, it's not going to be a walk in the park, like what I said. It's not going to be bed of roses all the time, all right? But what I love about your marriage or your marital connection is that both of you are really committed to each other, okay? I'm really seeing that. The only challenge for a lot of you, it had something to do with openness. Because maybe somebody might actually get suspicious. I'm also getting here that maybe either you or your future spouse or both of you are really attractive people. And that's why maybe both of you really attract a lot of attention or admirers. And it could actually trigger jealousy. That's what I heard. Okay. So the advice is to be open and honest with each other, or transparency is essential. But I still see here that, yeah, you guys are very much in love with each other. And you guys are both committed to each other, despite of the challenges. And yes, the bedroom life, let's just put it that way, is really going to be so freaking spicy. Okay? All right, let's pull up another set of cards. So there's definitely sexual fulfillment. I'm getting that. Wow, look at this. You saw me shuffle. I cannot make this up. You got dreams coming true. 9 of Cups. gifts, powerful move. Let's get one last. And you got house buildings. This is very beautiful. I love this based on what I'm hearing with all these 4 cards. Okay. So first, what I strongly picked up with these 2 cards, especially dreams coming true or 9 of Cups and gifts. This is what you are going to be feeling still. Group number 2. Both of you, as well as your future partner, that this is a relationship, a marriage that is a gift from the heavens. Okay? You are each other's wish fulfillment. But I'll be reading this intuitively again. All right? I feel that there is really a need for one of you to learn how to open up more, to be more expressive, okay? Or to be more transparent. Because like what I said, it can lead to some shaky moments within your partnership. Okay? Not for all of you, but I really got that. But despite of that, like what I said, you are each other's gift, or that's how you're going to be feeling that you are a gift to this person from the universe and vice versa. And also based on these 2 cards, for any challenges or obstacles that both of you are going to be encountering in your marriage, what's really nice about this is that one of you, or it can be both of you, who's really going to be finding a way, a solution. How interesting is this? You got the key over here, and then at the very start of the reading, you got the Ace of Swords. So there's something about finding a solution, okay? Unlocking. And also, speaking of unlocking, you know, maybe because of one of you is a bit mysterious, all right? So like what I said, and that's good to be mysterious, even, you know, when you're already married. Because like what I said earlier, the example that I actually said to you guys based from the documentary that I've watched, that, yeah, men love mystery. And even if you guys are already married to each other, that you should always, you know, try to maintain mystery. But it's different from not being very honest or being transparent. Okay? That's actually a different thing. Because I'm getting here that somebody would always want to figure things out. Like, okay, are you hiding something from me? Why you're not opening up? Okay? I'm really getting that. So it can lead to some shaky moments for some of you. And then going back, there's always going to be a solution here. All right? Both of you are really going to be finding a way or a solution to fix any challenges or problems in your connection. Somebody may also need to adjust. That's also what I'm hearing from Spirit. Yeah. Not for all of you, but somebody may even relocate. I just heard that right now. So it's going to be a really challenging situation for some of you, okay? Because I'm picking up, not for all of you, but I heard that maybe some of you may actually marry a person from a different culture, all right? So there's going to be that period of adjustment, okay? Yeah. Like it's a big, big change for one of you. Let's see, what else? Let's pull up more. See, I cannot make this up. You saw me shuffle challenges, right? Because again, we just need to be realistic here. Not all of them are going to be good, okay? Because that's a reality. protection. There you go. I feel like pulling up more. Community. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay. Things are becoming clear. Bliss. Okay. I just need to cover up this card real quick, you guys, because, you know, YouTube. Okay. Now, based on these 4 cards, part of the challenge in your connection may also involve other people. So let's just say you and your future spouse are really having this harmonious relationship, okay? But some of you, like what I said earlier, part of the challenge is trust, okay? Trust or something around suspicions or jealousy. Yeah, I'm getting that very, very strongly. Or somebody needed to be careful with the way they deliver their words. I also got that earlier because somebody may actually say some hurtful things when they're mad, okay? Or somebody's not being very open at times, and it can lead, again, to suspicion. But for some of you, even if the connection is generally really blissful and there's contentment, there's harmony within your partnership, the challenge could also be the people around you, okay? Especially got the community card. It can be family members, all right? Whether it's actually on your side or this person's side. Others of you, it could be friends, all right? Or other people who could be also jealous, because I heard jealousy, really. So if you're not resonating or you will not resonate with that, it could be jealousy from other people. And so the advice here, group number 2, is for you to, again, protect your relationship. Not just you, but both of you should be protecting your relationship. And now it makes sense why I got the secrets, okay? Because there is a possibility that there will be outside influences or negative interferences here that could shake your relationship so much. I feel that somebody also needed to learn to exercise boundaries as well, okay? Even to family members, okay? Because that's what I also notice in most couples, in which the mother-in-law is always getting in the way, you know, or trying to interfere in the connection, or the father-in-law, whatever, okay? So even if this is a family member, they should respect your relationship, okay? And not allowing other people's opinions or to allow the decision to be based only with what the family wants. I don't know, I'm hearing that right now. So it's very important that you and your future spouse to protect, all right? To protect your relationship. And there's something about not saying so much. I'm also hearing that, okay? Not saying so much to, yeah, to other people. No wonder you got the secret, okay? That this is just between the both of you. I'm also hearing that right now. All right, let's pull it more. Let's get 4 cards from this deck. Alrighty, you got yoga. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. Flag. Wow, this is beautiful. You got the tandem bicycle. Love this. Ooh, a lot of cards are flying out. Just one more, Spirit. And wow. Okay, now this is really beautiful. I love this. I love this. Group number 2. Here's what I'm seeing based on these 4 cards. Okay. Well, one, I feel that, and this is not for all of you, all right? But I'm hearing one of you is the type is very free spirited as well. You know, like they wanted to have their own space. And that is really important too. It doesn't matter even if you're already married, that you would always kind of like, yeah, try to invade your spouse's privacy. You still needed to respect each other's, you know, privacy. Instead of saying like, but you're already my spouse, you're my wife, or you're my husband. No, all right? Respect, remember, is very important in any type of relationship or connection. And this is one of the recipes as well for a successful marriage, that you and your future partner should maintain boundaries and respect. No wonder you got something around boundaries as well. So I feel that either one of you would want that, like, can you give me some space? All right. But I still see here that for some of you, you are going to be respecting that, or whether it's the other way around, that they would be respecting your space. So you can switch it. And again, for any challenges that you and your future spouse would encounter in your marriage, like what I said, what kept on repeating, both of you are going to be finding a solution together, okay? Especially got the checkered flag and the flag card. So this is definitely talking about success, victory, all right? Coming out as a winner, overcoming problems or challenges, especially with a mountain over here. So that is beautiful. That at the end of the day, both of you are really going to be fighting for this relationship, no matter what. For some of you, what will also make you feel happy and fulfilled in this marriage is that you guys are really going to be, yeah, just like group number 1, I kind of like picked that up, even though they didn't get this card, but I got the same message for group number 1, where there's togetherness, okay? There's balance. You are each other's allies as well. You may also do things together all the time. You may also have shared interests that you would be enjoying together. For instance, maybe the both of you likes to travel. Both of you like sports. Both of you likes to meditate. I'm also getting that. It could be that both of you are very spiritual, enjoying, you know, practicing, you know, yoga, let's just say, or going to the gym together. I'm also hearing that. There's something about doing things together. And this is also what you would appreciate in your marriage, all right? Or in your future partner. There's something about doing things together. And the fighting spirit is also what I'm hearing. Yes, it's not going to be, again, a walk in the park all the time. But yeah, both of you are equally strong. Both of you are really willing to fight for this marriage. And that's beautiful. By the way, signs that I'm seeing here: Libra, Aries, Taurus, and Leo. Okay. Yeah, self-love. Love yourself first. Very soon. Okay. Let's get another one. We got 4. Wisdom. And you got courage as well as embracing. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. I feel that for some of you, the lesson, because you got the wisdom, and like what I actually heard at the very start of the reading, this marital connection holds a lot of, lessons for the both of you. Okay, you are really going to be teaching each other some valuable lessons. Earlier, it had something to do with the importance of opening up and being more honest or expressive. There's also the lesson around trust. And there's also a lesson around maintaining mystery, okay? I'm also getting that you're not predictable all the time. That could also leave the other person feeling, a little bit bored in the relationship. I'm also hearing that. But there's a lesson around self-love for sure. Maybe some of you are really going to be learning this, even if you're already, in a marital connection with this person, the importance of loving yourself. Because maybe somebody is always trying to kind of like, exert so much effort all the time. I don't know. I'm really getting that. Not for all of you though, but somebody really needed to learn the lesson of loving themselves. And then the other person also needed to learn more how to be decisive, all right? To be clear with what is it that they want or with their decision. And again, I'm drawn to the image of the rock. So somebody's not really very open, okay? Or having a hard time being vulnerable as well. Because water, it's emotions. And then there's a rock. So somebody needed to learn the lesson of embracing their true feelings or emotions here. And patience, I'm hearing that. Like staying still, just being still. But also what I'm getting with all these cards that you actually got, group number 2, is that you will be each other's rock still. Despite of the violent waters. And these are the challenges, the storms that you will be faced with, both you and your future spouse. Both of you are really going to be embracing each other's flaws. I'm also hearing that right now. Because self-love also means that you also recognize and embrace even your own flaws. So I'm getting that too for others of you. All right, let's pull up more. Let's try another deck. Rest and rejuvenate. Interesting. Somebody may be into meditation all the time or doing yoga. Yin. Patience. Are you freaking... I said that, right? Somebody needed to learn the lesson of patience. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Thank you, Spirit. So there you go. Yeah. And then you got loneliness. Oh, okay. Alrighty. I'm hearing a different message with all these 4 cards. Okay. First, let's go one by one. With the 4 of Swords, or rest and rejuvenate, I feel that for some of you, there is a need to respect each other's space. Okay, I really got that. That could be, you know, something that you and your future partner should work out on. Maybe one of you is really very free spirited. Okay, like give me some time alone. Okay, I know we're husband and wife, but I also needed some space for myself. So I'm really getting that. I'm also getting here that with a yin card, somebody needed to learn how to balance their divine feminine energy, especially if you're a woman or you're the divine feminine, but maybe there is an imbalance. You're more of like operating, you know, from the divine masculine instead of balancing both. All right. And then somebody also needed to learn how to exercise patience in this marriage or in this partnership. I said that over and over. So this is my powerful confirmation. And with the loneliness, there's something about abandonment as well. Okay. Maybe somebody also needed to learn the lesson around abandonment wounds. Okay. It could trigger one of you that because they haven't healed yet from those abandonment wounds. So again, like what I said, I will be delivering messages that are related to some challenges within your marriage, okay? Or the triggers. Because again, let's just be realistic. But later on, we are really going to be finding out from spirit for sure if you would still be happy. Or will you still have a happy and fulfilling marriage? So far, I still see here that you are going to be happy in your marriage, group number 2. So far, okay? Although it's not going to be, yeah, like what I said, bed of roses all the time. And now, based on these 4 cards, I'm hearing a different message. Somebody's watching pile number 2, either your future spouse, and again, not for all of you, either your future spouse needs to be away all the time. For instance, somebody's working for the military, okay? Because I'm getting that here. I even heard it, okay? Somebody needed to be away, like far away. And maybe that's why there was a message around trust. Okay? It's like a long distance type of relationship because you're not seeing your future partner or your future spouse all the time. So are you hiding something from me? All right? Maybe you're actually, yeah, flirting with someone else while you're there. Now it makes sense. Okay? So I'm getting that here. Not for all of you, but somebody's watching this reading. Your future partner may be away all the time, or it can be switched, by the way. So trust is very much needed, or it's very essential here. But I also heard a different message now. For some of you, what you would appreciate about your marriage is that your future spouse is really going to be making you feel that you're never alone. Okay? Because again, you got the 4 of Swords, which is talking about isolation or separation. And I feel that even if they are a guy, let's just say, or this is the divine masculine, they're also, yeah, embracing their divine feminine energy by being nurturing towards you. Your future spouse would be somebody who's really going to be nurturing and comforting, okay? And would really make you feel that, yeah, you're never alone. I'm always here by your side, okay? So only take what applies because I'm getting a mixture of messages here. And of course, it's going to be a mixture between the not so good things, of course, and the good things or the nice things. Alrighty, so let's move on to the next set of cards now. What else, Spirit? Yeah, see? Look at that. Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation struck by love. So yeah, this is actually a very, very, romantic connection. Okay. And again, both of you will have this, strong faith in your connection despite of the obstacles here or some challenges along the way. You're not going to give up on each other. Yeah. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. Okay. Oh my gosh. There you go. Maturity and self-respect. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You got self-love and then you got self-respect. So, group number 2, here's what I'm saying. Okay. I feel that all in all, so far, this is going to be a really great connection still. Okay. Remember, you are each other's true love. Okay. Your future spouse would be seeing you as their only one true love. And both of you are really going to be, committed towards each other despite of the challenges, especially with the flag cards that you got earlier about overcoming some obstacles or challenges. Yeah. And I feel it's also because of both of you are really mature in handling relationships. For some of you, I'm getting it's a different message. One of you is more mature. Okay? Others of you, both of you are mature enough to handle relationships. But for others of you, I'm hearing that one of you is more like the mature one. Okay? It can also be by age, where one is older than the other. That's another message that's coming through here. But you are really going to be teaching each other. Look at that. This old guy is like watching over this young girl who's writing something, and there's books. So there's something about teaching. No wonder you got the wisdom card, right? Another message that's coming through is that, both of you are really going to be maintaining respect in your relationship, not only towards others or to your partner, but towards yourself. Because you got the self-respect here. And respect, like what I said, is one of the key ingredients for a successful marriage, okay? Not just in marriage, but in any type of connection. So there's something about being open and being receptive. Either this could be the lesson in your marriage or in your partnership. But yeah, this is pretty good. Let's pull up this deck. Oh, there you go. You got the Child. So there's really going to be a lot of playful moments in your connection. Group number 2. Definitely, I'm seeing here that a lot of you will have children or child, or it could be a fur baby. You guys are really going to be great parents to your future children too. So yeah, a lot of playful, fun moments. You're like kids, and this is what you will be enjoying in your marriage as well. Maybe you love teasing each other all the time, saying jokes or cracking up some jokes. I'm getting that. On top of, family is going to be a priority for the both of you. And again, earlier I heard something about abandonment wounds. So maybe that's part of the lesson in this connection. Healing, okay? Healing abandonment wounds as well. It could be part of the soul contract. Okay, I'm hearing right now, for those who would resonate that their future spouse, or it can be you can switch it, is older. There's age difference. I keep on hearing when I saw this card, like, you really make me feel so young all the time. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's so cute. All right, what else? Let's flip more. Lack of passion. I said that earlier. I cannot make this up. I said this earlier, right? Remember group number 2? Like what I said, this is going to be a really realistic reading where I'm not going to be delivering just the great things, all right? But yeah, the challenges in your marriage. But like what I said earlier, if you can still remember group number 2, maybe, somebody might actually kind of like feel as if that, yeah, their partner is super predictable, and maybe that's why it's an advice as well to maintain mystery, okay, in your marriage, or because there's a lack of openness or quality time for others of you, it could actually result to, yeah, kind of like making the relationship a little bit, yeah, it's lacking in passion. Let's just put it that way. I'm trying to be careful with what I say. But yeah, let's see here. It says the initial excitement in the relationship has faded and doubts about whether the other person is suitable have begun to arise. So some of you may actually experience this. Okay? And that's why it's really important to find, some ways on how to keep the fire alive, all right? To make things spicy again. I just love how, yeah, how it's really, matching to what I heard earlier, that for some of you, this could be the challenge. And that's also because for some of you, either the other person is closed off emotionally. Look at that with a locked door, and it's a shape of a heart. Okay. So, yeah. And remember that there are some couples where, yeah, they're still married together. All right. But they're not in love with each other. Let's be realistic. There are many couples who are like that. They're married, but they're not in love. Because there's a difference. You love your spouse, but you're not in love with them anymore. So I feel this could be the challenge for some of you, okay? That both of you should actually find a way on how to keep things spicy, or to, again, keep the fire burning. So yeah, now let's pull up this deck. It could be an advice as well, or what some of you may actually experience in your marital life or your marital connection. Okay, what is this? Mediator. All right, balance, right? Be each other's mediator, balancing the scales of emotion. Exactly. So for some of you, this could be what you might appreciate in your marriage. Others of you, this could be the advice as well. To be each other's mediator. And there's something about, yeah, again, establishing balance within your connection. Because I really saw earlier that, not for all of you though, but somebody's watching this pile, maybe you are always the one who's making a lot of effort, or you're putting a lot of effort, and you might feel depleted. So it's going to create some imbalance in your partnership or in your connection, okay? So that's why the lesson of self-love is really important. And something about opening up, because I'm really drawn to the image of the shell as well. Okay, opening up, being open and honest with each other to avoid any suspicions or anything related to trust issues. I also got that too. All right, so let's get a message for you guys. Start off with this one. Any message for group number 2? Love generates love. You will receive positive confirmation of this in the next few days. Ooh. Keep on loving, and you will keep on receiving ever greater blessings in return. Wow. For some of you, this is your message or your confirmation maybe. Okay? Look at that. You will receive positive confirmation of this in the next few days. Beautiful. Let's get another message for you guys. Wow, you saw me shuffle. I cannot make this up, you guys. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. It says true love. This love is once in a lifetime. And he got that earlier, right? True love twice. So group number 2, I tell you, you will be marrying your true love. Okay? You would see each other as your true love. I said that at the very start when I saw the Lovers card. You still remember? Go back at the very beginning where I specifically said that your partner would be seeing you as you're the one for me, no matter what happens. You're my woman, you're my man, okay? So, yeah, you are each other's true love. And this is a rare type of connection. It is actually a high-level type of connection, regardless of the labels, although I'm getting a twin flame-ish vibe here for some of you, okay? So again, to the question, will you be happy or will you have a happy and fulfilling marriage? It's still leaning towards yes, okay? Especially that you are each other's true love, okay? It is a love like no other. It's a special connection. But yes, it's not going to be perfect all the time. There will be a lot of triggers or conflicts within your connection. But I feel that this is going to be helping the both of you to grow, okay? Individually as well. But yeah, remember you got the 9 of Cups. You are each other's wish, right? It is still a dream come true for the both of you. Even though, yeah, there will be rocky moments or shaky moments in your connection. So again, like what I said, you're going to be keeping things real here for this reading, okay? Not just the bad or the good, but also, yeah, the not so good things that you may actually encounter in your marital connection in the future. But I certainly hope that you've enjoyed this reading, group number 2, okay? And I will see you again next week. Bye, guys. Love and light. Hello, group number 3. It is your turn. And if you chose this Ruby Zoisite crystal bracelet, then you're in the right place. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit, will you have a happy and fulfilling marriage? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number 3. Three of Pentacles. The Chariot. Eight of Wands. King of Wands. King of Cups. And you have Six of Swords. And then you have Eight of Swords. Alrighty. Okay. Let's start off with signs. I'm getting here a lot of air. So that's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And then we have water as well. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, especially Cancer. And then we also have fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So that can be you or your future partner sign. Okay. So group number 3, here's what I'm seeing based on these cards. I'm getting here, by the way, that not for all of you, but I'm strongly seeing that here, that some of you may actually marry someone from a different culture or ethnicity. Okay? Let's start off with that, because not all of you are going to be resonating with that. But if that's going to be the case, in which your future spouse is somebody from a different background or culture, yes, there's going to be a period of adjustment. Okay? And there will be some barriers for sure, okay? Maybe because of you're from different beliefs or, again, background. But I still see here that you will be overcoming those barriers or those challenges, which is good. I'm also getting here that somebody will need to relocate. Because again, especially if you're from two different places, right? One of you needed to adjust. Like, I'll be the one to move to my spouse's location or vice versa. So I'm getting that too. So there's going to be some adjustments here. And then for others of you, not necessarily you need to resonate with that, where there's something about marrying, somebody from a different background. But for the rest of you or others of you, I'm getting here that you and your future partner are really going to be working as a team, okay? Or for a lot of you, you guys are really going to be working together as a team, especially with this Three of Pentacles over here that talks about collaboration or partnership or teamwork. And yeah, teamwork makes the dream work, right? And so this is something that would actually make your marital connection really successful because you will be doing things together. I'm also hearing, by the way, another specific message from Spirit, and I got this for one of the groups. I just forgot. If you're not resonating with, you are going to be marrying somebody from a different culture or background, I'm hearing that somebody needed to be away all the time, okay? Because there's a lot of travel or movement cards and their ships. So some of you may actually marry somebody, let's just say, who needs to be away all the time because they're working for the military. Or I'm also hearing seafarer, especially with a ship. So there's really going to be some sort of period of separation between you and your future spouse. However, even if that's the case, I feel here that what's going to make your connection really strong, it's communication, okay? There is a saying that distance is not the relationship killer, it's communication. So I feel that this is what's going to really make your partnership strong, despite of you're not seeing each other all the time. So again, not for all of you, because I'm hearing several scenarios here for group number 3. And then another message that's coming through here is that there is something around allowing each other to be free, okay? To have their space too. I got that for one of the groups as well. There's something about not being too overly possessive or really being, codependent. I'm also getting that. That could also be the advice for some of you though, all right? Something around respecting each other's space or freedom. Because some of you may actually marry a person, or this can be you, who's really highly independent and very free-spirited. And so you and your future partner should work on that, okay? Especially if the other person could not understand that. But despite of any problems or any issues that will arise in your marital connection, group number 3, there's stability in your marriage. Reason why I'm saying that, I'm drawn to the anchor, which stands for durability, stability, something that is long-term or long-lasting. Despite of the storms that you and your future partner will experience in your marital connection, the both of you would still be able to overcome those storms, okay? You will be moving towards peace instead of dwelling in the past. That's also what I'm getting here. There's forward movement. Haven't you noticed? Chariot card, 8 of Wands, very swift, fast movement. So I'm actually getting here that, what you would also appreciate in your marital connection is that both of you are not really going to be putting so much focus on the past as well. Instead, you are going to be moving forward, okay? Moving together forward is what I heard. Also, I'm getting here as well that with this anchor, like what I said, despite of the storms, in your connection, because there's no such thing as a perfect relationship anyway, there would always be some challenges. Yeah, you guys are not really going to be letting go of each other. Just like the anchor, right? Where fishermen or boatmen needed to use the anchor so that the boat will not move away. So I'm getting here that, yeah, both of you will really maintain a strong partnership together. You guys are really going to be balancing each other out. You may be different in some ways because you got the King of Wands and the King of Cups. So fire and water. Okay. Not necessarily that you have to be, a fire sign or a water sign, but it's just Spirit's way of saying that there is difference between the both of you. It could be difference as well in love language. All right. One, for instance, is more of like the emotional type with the King of Cups. Somebody's more of like into physical touch as well, all right? But despite of that, you really are going to be, balancing each other out. I'm also hearing something about temper, all right? I don't know who's this for, but I'm channeling that right now. Somebody in the partnership might be a little less patient. Okay, and the other person's more patient and more understanding, more cool-headed. So yeah, you guys are really going to be balancing each other out. But what I love about your connection, group number 3, is that on top of, there is communication here. All right, and this is what I always say on my readings, and it's based on studies as well, that the number 1 relationship killer is lack of communication and openness and honesty. But I see here that you guys are really going to be open and honest with each other. All right. And on top of that, you guys are working together as a unit with the 3 of Pentacles. I'm also getting here that, the difference for some of you, it could be age. I'm also hearing that. Not only culture for others of you, but one is more of like, the assertive type. The other one is more of the passive type. So again, there could be differences. But I see here that you guys are really going to be working out on those differences together. For some of you, this can be a same-sex connection. Okay, not for all of you. I'm also getting that too. And then again, with the 8 of Swords in reverse, there's something about, allowing the other person to be free. Not just because of, oh, you're my wife, you're my husband, you should be here all the time, or I should know everything, There's something about boundaries. So there is either going to be a healthy boundary or boundaries or respect within your partnership, or this could be the challenge for some of you. Let's just be realistic, okay? There's a lesson around there for sure. Oh, wow. I just heard the name Cynthia. Cynthia. Okay, that was so strong. I just heard that right now. I don't know whether it's the viewer or, Okay, let's move on to the next. Let's pull up this deck, and I'll read it from the guidebook. Wow, all is connected. Beautiful. Beautiful image. Alrighty. So let's go to the guidebook, page 12. It says here, all is connected, which is all about innovation, transformation, growth, release. A girl sits on a tree trunk and holds leaves in her hands, while others blow away in the wind. A small spider holds a few leaves together with its fine filament, even though the wind threatens to tear them apart. Don't be afraid of changes. Release your fear by letting go. Change is hard and often painful, but it is the only way to grow. You may drift, but you will never lose yourself. Life goes on and nothing ends. It is reshaped into something new by the wind. Not better or worse, but different. And in that change lies wonder and openings. Now, this is beautiful. So like what I said earlier, there was a message from Spirit in which some of you may actually marry a partner where they're always away all the time. Let me start off with that first, because that was so strong right now. So maybe you're not always seeing each other every single day because you have to be away for work, let's just say, okay? But despite of the distance, because there's something about distance, you and your future partner will always stay connected. And that's what you would be appreciating in your marital connection, okay? Because not everything is perfect all the time. But what's important is that you stay connected to each other. That was so strong. And then based on this guidebook as well, what I also love about this is that you and your future partner will transform each other, okay? There's a lot of growth in your connection. There's also going to be a lot of ideas that both of you are going to be coming up with to make this marriage or to make this connection really exciting and sparkly and new all the time. All right? That was so strong too. And again, even though there will be some shaky moments in your marriage, or maybe for some of you, other people might actually interfere as well or try to break the both of you apart, they cannot. Okay? Because you're working together as a unit. Because remember, even on the guidebook, because I was really drawn to that, it says here, a spider holds a few leaves together with his fine filament, even though the wind threatens to tear them apart. So, if not necessarily people or any other external factors that could tear the both of you apart, you guys will always stay connected. How beautiful is that? I love this. And I feel that both of you are going to be learning how to, kind of like make some adjustments. I keep on hearing that. That's why there's something about change. That maybe it may be painful or it may be uncomfortable at first, but since you wanted to stay committed towards each other, then change is necessary for this connection to grow and for it to deepen. Beautiful. I love this. All right, let's try to put this here and pull up more cards. Yeah, I keep on hearing you guys are not going to be letting each other go. Wow. Oh, wow. That's a lot of cards, though. But let's just get this one that flipped first, which is Wave of Power. So this is going to be a very powerful type of connection. All right. There's a lot of excitement. It's going to be intense as well. Oh, yes. You got the Fear card. You have the Present Power. And then you got the Teacher. So here's what I'm seeing, group number 3. I'm getting here that when it comes to your marital connection, there's also a lesson around giving each other some space, really, is what I heard. Let me start off with that. Because maybe somebody's kind of like afraid that they would lose the other person. I keep on hearing that. Okay? Not all of you are going to be resonating with that, but there's a lesson around giving each other some space or respecting each other's space. I got that for one of the groups. I just forgot. So I'm sharing it again on this reading. For others of you, what I'm actually seeing here, that when it comes to your marital connection, both of you are really going to be each other's strength as well. that anytime one of you may be actually overcome by fear, okay, the other person is going to be stepping up, okay, with his present power and helping the other person to either balance their emotions, like, okay, don't be afraid, don't be scared, okay, we can do this. I'm hearing somebody saying that. Because both of you are really powerful as well. Look at that. The lion as well as the tiger. All right? You're different from each other, but equally, you are strong. And so again, like what I said earlier, I feel that even though you're both having strong personality, this is also what I'm hearing right now from Spirit, I feel that you guys are always going to be finding, a way on how to make things work, all right? For any differences, because again, they're still different from each other. They're both powerful beasts, okay? The lion and the tiger, but they're still different, okay? They're not of the same, exact kind. Yet, the both of you are really going to be finding a way on how to, to make some compromise maybe, or come to an agreement. I'm also getting that too. And then, like what I said earlier, you are going to be each other's strength. I'm also hearing that, somebody may have a bad temper, really. I'm really hearing that. Somebody may have a bad temper, but the other person is going to be the mediator. That's what I heard. So no wonder you got the fire and the water, right? When the fire is so hot, the water is going to be the one to cool things down. That's really what I'm getting. So I keep on hearing the word temper or temperance. Wow. For some of you, one is more mature, okay? Either by age, there's age difference, or one of you is more mature than the other. Because again, I noticed for group number 3, Spirit is saying there will be either a huge difference or there's difference between you and your future spouse. But despite of the difference, it's a powerful connection. Okay? It's creating balance. And again, I'm seeing here that, you are going to be supporting each other. I keep on hearing the word support just by looking at these 2 cards. Just like what I said, if one of you is overcome with fear and anxiety, the other person is going to be there to cool things down and to shake the other person up. Like, hey, don't be scared. All right? Also, both of you are going to be learning so many lessons together, or some valuable lessons together is what I heard. Which is something that would excite the both of you, because you're learning or discovering more about each other as years go by, is what I heard. I'm also hearing that for some of you, either this is you or your future spouse is going to be also supportive of their spouse's dreams, like they would always be there and try to support their partner in fulfilling whatever goals or target or dream that they have. I'm hearing like a cheerleader, somebody's going to be rooting for you. Somebody could be a teacher for sure, for some of you, okay? Or somebody could be a writer. I'm trying to pull up more. We have a happy and fulfilling marriage, group number 3. Oh, yes. Wow, look at that. Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here in this connection. Wow. Overflowing with emotions, with passion or love. But let's pull up the rest of the cards first. Fair male, okay. Call of the Muse. And then water. Wow. This connection, this marriage is filled with so much, love. Both of you have overflowing love for each other is really what I got. It's beautiful. I feel that for group number 3, what you would also appreciate in your marital connection is that you and your future spouse are really going to be emotionally, yeah, connected, or both of you are willing to tap into your feelings and emotions. I'm really getting that. Both of you are not afraid to be vulnerable or to express your feelings. There's something about expression, especially with the shell here, all right, which is talking about hidden emotions or feelings. And then you got the Ace of Cups, emotions again. And then look at this ballet dancer, all right? So dance is a form of expression. So there's really something about how you and your future spouse are not going to have any trouble in expressing yourselves or emotions. That's really what I'm picking up. Also, I keep on hearing inspiration. So whether you would be inspiring your future spouse or vice versa in pursuing your goals or dreams. For instance, somebody actually wanted to be a professional dancer, let's just say, or a writer or what. Yeah, there's support. I keep on hearing that, which is beautiful. And I keep on hearing that they only have eyes for you. I keep on getting that. So yeah, in terms of loyalty, I'm really picking up for group number 3 that, yeah, your future spouse, or both of you actually, are very loyal and committed partners towards each other. And that's very important. Just like what I said earlier, for some of you, even if you're not going to be with your future spouse all the time because they need to be away for work or what, there's trust as well. Because what they are saying earlier is that you and your future partner will have constant communication. On top of that, both of you are comfortable in expressing yourselves openly towards each other. Beautiful. I love this. So it's going to be emotionally fulfilling. Okay, that's what I got. Yeah, I just said that. Look at that. Open up your heart, right? Whoa, with a shell. So, oh my gosh. And then he got patience. Okay. Let's pull up more. You got 3 cards from that deck. Confidence. Okay. Motivation, it says here. Oh my gosh. This is exactly what I was just talking about earlier. Wow. I love the synchronicity. And then got peaceful. Beautiful. I love this for you, group number 3. And wow, crystalline. Energy, wonder, alive, and beauty. Wow. This is a really magical connection, I must say. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of messages already. Oh, wow. Hold up. So let's start off with the open up your heart, okay? For some of you, both of you are not afraid to express your feelings and emotions, which you would both appreciate. Like, finally, I met somebody, or my future spouse is somebody's emotionally, available, or they're not afraid to open up and express what they feel. Others of you, though, because again, this is a general reading, others of you, your future spouse is not that type. They could be still guarded, all right? Or they have the tendency to keep their feelings to themselves. But what Spirit is actually saying, that this would take some time. It would take a while. And that's why it's very important that you communicate with your partner, okay? So that you can find a middle ground to make it work. So maybe for others of you, if your future spouse or one of you is not the type who's really, very expressive and all that, it would take a while, or it would require patience, okay? That's also what I'm getting. But for a lot of you chose this pile, I'm getting here that both of you are really, yeah, open towards each other. And then with the confidence, this is exactly what I said earlier, okay? Because I picked up that your future partner, or this can also be you will be inspiring each other, motivating each other. I even said cheerleader, right? So there you go. Like, for instance, one of you, like what I said, wanted to be a professional, dancer or what. So your future partner is actually going to be so, yeah, supportive, all right, in order for you to achieve those dreams. And again, like what I said earlier around togetherness too, because you got the Three of Pentacles, so there's teamwork. Look at that, oneness. Beautiful. And also with the confidence, which would make you feel at peace, because you got the peaceful card, I keep on hearing security. Because even if both of you are highly, yeah, attractive, or, yeah, because I'm getting that right now, very charismatic, because you got the King of Wands. But I feel both of you are very much, yeah, attractive people. And that's why, even though there would be, other people, trying to get in the way of you guys, or maybe it would trigger some jealousy. Again, like what I said earlier, I could still pick up loyalty here, and that you have full trust and confidence to your partner and vice versa. And when you have full trust, or when you trust your partner, you have peace of mind, right? Even the example earlier that even if your future spouse is far away from you because they have to be away for work, you're at peace. You have confidence and trust towards your future partner that they're not going to be cheating on you and all that. I really got that too. But yeah, with the peaceful card, this is a sign that is going to be a very harmonious connection. All right. It is going to be a very magical one. And again, I picked up that somebody, or it can be both of you could be very highly spiritual as well. Okay. I'm even hearing somebody would be also kind of like doing a lot of, trips, whether all over the globe or what. I even heard Tibet. Yeah, somebody's into meditation. Yeah, and I heard Tibet. So maybe I don't know why I heard that, but maybe somebody is really kind of like drawn towards that place or what. Or you would be enjoying trips together. I keep on hearing spiritual retreats. Okay. Yeah, not for all of you, but I got that. And speaking of spiritual, some of the viewers here are very psychic or highly spiritual too. And if you are, I feel that there's no problem with your future partner. Either it's also because of both of you are spiritual, but even if your partner is not the same as you, all right, they would be respecting you for that. In fact, they're actually inspired as well by you. And they are curious. That's what I heard. Okay? They're really curious about your talents, your gifts. Okay? Somebody is also going to be, yeah, I keep on hearing from Spirit, in which both you and your future spouse are going to be creating a business, a spiritual business. I also heard that very strongly. Yeah, maybe that's why I got togetherness, doing things together. All right. I keep on hearing that. Spiritual business. So for instance, maybe somebody is a healer and their future partner is selling, anything related to spiritual healing tools. You get what I'm saying? For instance, crystals. I also heard that, especially that Spirit is pointing this amethyst. So maybe somebody's into that. Yeah. Wow. I'm sharing a lot for group number 3. Oh boy. You guys are always going to be together. Look at that. Yeah. There's strong partnership here for group number 3. Beautiful. All right, let's move on to the next set of cards. Let's pull up 4 from this deck. Are you kidding me? I just said that somebody's watching pile number 3 is into meditation, doing some sort of like a spiritual practice. Okay, what the freak, man? This is creepy. Okay, we'll get to that later on. Wow, very interesting. Okay, fine print. Oh, okay, headache. And he got the Knight. Wow. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. Group number 3. All in all, it's going to be a peaceful and harmonious connection for a lot of you. Okay, you keep on getting that. You even got the peaceful card, okay, which is all about serenity, tranquility. And then you got that too as one of the keywords for this yoga card, all right? And I feel that somebody who's watching pile number 3, either you're the one who's doing some spiritual practice, others of you, you're really into yoga or meditation. I even heard, somebody's doing Reiki because I picked up something about healing, okay? Whether it's Qigong or what, I don't know. I really picked that up. And I feel for a lot of you, you and your future spouse are going to be enjoying doing that together because that's really what I heard. I feel as well that some of you may actually, be business partners. I keep on hearing that. I don't know what's that for, because I really heard something about like, and it's part of your soul mission. I don't know what this for, but somebody's watching pile number 3. Either both of you are spiritual. I even specifically heard from Spirit that one is either a psychic or a healer, and then the other person is more of like into, it's still related to spirituality, but more of like selling, some stuffs. All right. Usually spiritual tools. But together, like what I said, no wonder you got the 3 of Pentacles. You're really going to be collaborating, working together as one. So not only are you guys going to be business partners, all right, or the best of friends too, but you guys are really going to be the best of lovers. There's balance in your connection, just like what I said earlier. And I feel as well that, like what I said at the very start, one of you is really more of like the free-spirited type, okay? You would know if this is you or your future partner. So there's a lesson around, allowing each other to have their space, okay? To enjoy their freedom. I'm also getting here that both of you are going to be feeling really relaxed, okay? Because I'm getting a very healing, nurturing energy here, especially you got the headache. But we'll get that. We'll get to that rather later on. Yeah, somebody's doing chakra healing, or that's why I picked up something about energy or crystal healing. Wow, okay, alrighty. Now it's making sense. Okay, so not for all of you, but I'm hearing that from Spirit right now. Somebody is a healer, really. Okay, and then you will be using crystals. And maybe this person is somebody who sells crystals. So it's like you guys are not necessarily doing the exact same thing, but you're going to be supporting each other. All right, that's nice. I don't know what's that for. And then what you would also love about this marriage or this connection is that, you can read each other's minds, by the way. Either you're connecting to each other telepathically, okay? I'm getting here too that, this future spouse of yours or both of you are really going to be paying attention to each other's needs. Especially got this. Somebody's really nurturing, okay? So whenever, let's just say you are not feeling good, especially with this headache card where actually, Yeah, not feeling good, or down with some illness. I tell you, your future spouse is somebody's very, yeah, nurturing and loving. That's why I picked up something about healing. So maybe, if not necessarily into spiritual career, but maybe somebody is a nurse, all right? Or working in the medical field. I don't know, I'm getting that too. Because there's a lot of cards around healing here, all right? This is a sign that your future spouse will always be by your side no matter what, no matter, the challenges that you will be faced with. That's why you got the all is connected card. Somebody's also a problem solver. That's also what I'm getting. That's what you would be appreciating in your connection. One is also more logical. The other person's more of like the emotional type, more intuitive. I also got that too just now. But even though you're different, because the other person is more intuitive or really making use of their intuition all the time, the other person is more of like the logical type. But despite of the differences, you're going to be helping each other out, okay? Especially in terms of, finding a solution to a specific problem. That's why you got the Three of Pentacles. Together, you can really, achieve success or get to the right solution. I keep on hearing that. And then you got the Knight. So it says passionate. This is like what I said. A marriage that is really emotionally fulfilling for sure. I'm getting that. And a passionate one. And again, I feel that you guys are really going to be fighting for this connection, okay? Because both of you are determined. And then it says here, fearless, which is crazy. Remember you got the fear card earlier? And that's what I heard. Like somebody saying, don't be afraid, okay? So again, there's something about being each other's, allies or, rocks. Like if the other person is feeling down, all right, or is not feeling good, the other person's going to be stepping up. And being the hero is more of like what I'm getting here, all right? Wow, I love this. I love the energy for group number 3. By the way, specific signs for some of you. I'm getting here Libra, Virgo, Leo. Okay, let's pull up more. Are you freaking, you saw me shuffle, right? Oh my gosh, group number 3. I tell you, this is a person that you're really going to be growing old with, okay? Because you got the life partner. Wow. Your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. Wow. Very beautiful, group number 3. So I won't be surprised if, this is your lifetime partner or you're going to be growing old together. Congratulations. So this is a really stable partnership or connection. Because that's what it says on the all is connected card. Remember what it says on the guidebook? That even though the wind is threatening the connection, let's just say, all right, the both of you are not letting each other go. Okay? Nothing can stand in the way of you guys. Whatever those external factors or interferences are. Okay? Oh, wow. Romantic feelings. This is so beautiful. What I actually heard from Spirit with its romantic feelings and then life partner is that, like what I said at the very start, for a lot of you chose this pile, both you and your future partner are not afraid to express your feelings, That's what you would really like the most. That you understand each other so much on an emotional level as well. Okay? You can read each other's minds. You don't have to tell your person that, hey, I'm not feeling good. They already know it, okay? They could feel it because they're sensitive to your feelings and emotions too. And then I'm getting here with the romantic feelings that what you would appreciate most about your marriage is that it's like it's new all the time. All right. Like you're always in love. Now, this is what I said for the other groups. There's a lot of couples out there, married partners, in which, yeah, they're still together. They're still married for like 50 years or 40 years or what, but they're not in love anymore. Right? It happens to many where they're married, but they're not in love. Like you love your spouse, but you're not in love anymore. But here, I'm really seeing here that, yeah, you guys are very much in love with each other. Wow. Because look at this. Her hair is gray, right? And yet your future partner is so much in love with you. Like you're the most beautiful. You're the most handsome. That's why I heard earlier that their eyes are only for you. My eyes are only for you. That's what I kept on hearing earlier. Wow. I honestly, I don't want to play. Yeah, but this is my favorite already. Oh gosh. So even if you have grown old, all right, or you have gained weight, let's just say, all right, you have wrinkles, but know that your future spouse will always have strong romantic feelings for you. It's as if it was just yesterday. Okay? I love this. I love this part. That's why I said, okay, that in many, married couples out there, yes, they love their spouse, but they're not in love anymore. There's a difference. But here I'm seeing group number 3, that both of you, all right, it's like you're always in love with each other. I keep on hearing you can't get your hands off of each other too. All right, a lot of kissing. Yeah, aw, this is so nice. I love this. Yeah, wealthy. Oh, wow, wealthy man. And then adjudication. Okay. Now, here's what I'm hearing. Okay. One, with this wealthy man, I feel that, yeah, whether this is your future spouse, or you can actually, yeah, switch roles in which your partner or you is somebody who's very financially stable. But you can make a great empire together as well, group number 3, because I picked up something about you and your future spouse are going to be starting a business together, which is going to be very successful. I don't know what's that for, but that was so strong. Okay. But yeah, some of you may actually marry a wealthy person. Okay. And then with adjudication, I don't know, but I really heard something about being fair. All right. Because there's something about judgment, right? I feel that even your future spouse is just really going to be so open, honest, and fair also with you, which you would really appreciate. And for any differences, right? Because again, there's something about balance or fairness. For instance, maybe you don't like that your future partner has decided to do this, or you have difference in opinions or beliefs. Again, both of you are really going to be arriving at a final decision because of you would be compromising, okay? Yeah, I'm getting that. There's a word, yeah, a word that I'm hearing right now is settlement or settle. That was so strong. Let's try to pull it more. Now, if I need to cover up the cards because some of these cards have nudity. Let's see. Okay, got self-confidence. Now that is crazy. You got the confidence card earlier. You got it again. Ooh, this one has nudity. So hold up, you guys. There you go. Let me cover that up. And then what is this? Oh, this one's okay. Oh, wow. This is a very powerful and intense connection. A very, very fiery one, too. Oh, boy. Wow. All right, so here's what I'm seeing. Group number 3. With a self-confidence, what did I said earlier? That either both of you or one of you is really, well, I think it's, for a lot of you, it's both of you. You're really going to be each other's cheerleader or motivating and inspiring each other. And maybe one of you is actually not feeling so good enough about themselves or is lacking in confidence. Because again, there's difference between the both of you, but the other person is going to be like rooting for you and like really motivating you to go for something. So I feel this is what you're going to be appreciating in this connection or in this marriage, that you will be lifting each other up, is what I heard. Okay, boosting each other's confidence. Like, hey, you look so good. You look fantastic. All right, you're doing great. So a lot of compliments is what I'm hearing too. Okay, and they're genuine compliments, sincere compliments. And then with the protection, yeah, not for all of you, but I'm actually getting that maybe, and it's only normal that there could be jealousy as well, all right? And that's because both of you are highly attractive. That's what I said earlier, okay? So maybe there could be other people who's going to be, yeah, trying to flirt with your partner or vice versa, flirt with you. But I don't know. This is weird. When I saw this protection card and then I saw this rooster over here, I really heard cock block. Okay. So I feel that your future spouse is very protective of you. They would cock block any other potential, rivals out there or any enemies who's trying to, destroy your relationship or partnership. But I don't think they're going to be overly jealous or possessive of you. I'm not really getting that. But yeah, I really got the cock block thing. And also with the power card, well, yeah, you can be a power couple too. Because like what I said when I saw the tiger and the lion, both of you are highly independent as well, or really powerful or strong individuals. Okay? Yet, despite of that, even though there is going to be, yeah, some instances where you would clash, because both of you are strong people or have strong characters or strong-minded individuals, I feel that you would still kind of like compromise, all right, or work things out. But I tell you, group number 3, this connection is just really powerful because of the love, the respect that you have for each other. No wonder you got the life partner. And there's also a lot of excitement in the bedroom, I must say. Okay. So when it comes to the bedroom, oh boy, I tell you, it's really fulfilling. I'm really getting that. There's a lot of cuddling and snuggling. Both you and your future partner are going to be enjoying that. Okay. And look at that. I just noticed this now. There's a red thread that connects their legs or their feet. Okay. So, wow. And you got all this connected card, right? What the freak? I just noticed that now. And there's also this thread, right? So, yeah. Ever heard of the red thread of fate? Okay. So, yeah. I really feel group number 3, well, 1, this is a spiritual connection too. You've had several lifetimes with this person. I won't be surprised, regardless of the labels. But yeah, no matter what happens, you're always connected with this red thread. Okay? Nothing can break the both of you apart. You're inseparable, is actually what I'm hearing. And yeah, there's difference. Look at this. There's a black and kind of like a white cat. So yeah, yin yang, or it could be, yeah, soulmates for others of you. Passion in the bedroom. Oh my gosh. I tell you, group number 3. Good Spirit is saying the excitement in the bedroom or the fulfillment in the bedroom is just really, whoa, mind-blowing. Okay? Alrighty. Let's see what else. Oh, yes, you got the purification. So there's really something about confidence, all right? Lifting each other up. And purification card is also about cleansing, you know, cleansing any impurities. So I feel that either this is you have a very strong healing energy, but it can also just be a message from spirit that you are really going to be healing each other as well. Because remember, you got the fear. So every time somebody in this connection is actually feeling down and low, or yeah, they're not feeling good, yeah, there's a lot of healing. Like you're healing your partner and vice versa. You're cleansing away their fears, washing away their fears, just like the rain over here. All right. And this is beautiful with a sunflower. Sunflower symbolizes resilience as well, or strength, standing tall amidst the darkness. All right. So there's really something about resilience as well, or strength, and about confidence, standing tall and proud, just like the sunflower. So I feel that, yeah, both of you are really going to be lifting each other up, making each other feel so confident about themselves. Okay, I'm really getting that. Oh yeah, because there's balance here. What the freak? I just said that over and over again. You and your future spouse will be balancing each other out despite of the differences. Wow. Finding a compromise for those differences even. Are you kidding me? I even used the word resilience. What the freak? Oh my gosh. Man. Oh boy. So yeah, if this is describing your marital connection, group number 3, yes, it's not going to be a walk in the park, a bed of roses all the time. There would be hardships, okay? Let's just be realistic. There would be hardships. There would be storms in your connection. But you guys are resilient. You're not going to be giving up on each other easily. You're not letting go. Remember, that's the message earlier, and that kept on repeating over and over again. That no matter what happens, no matter how strong the wind is, it's not going to tear you guys apart. And that's why I got the power card. That's how powerful your connection is. And look at that, like what I said with this couple. There is a red thread that's connecting their legs together. Wow. This is a classic case of not only through good times, but also, you know, especially during bad times, that you guys are really going to be at each other's side. I tell you that, group number 3. You're really going to be, here's what I'm hearing from Spirit, you're really going to be sticking to your vows. In sickness or in, you know, good health, right? You're always going to be together. Wow, I love this. My gosh. Then you got garden in the gate. So there's something about protection, being very protective of each other. Oh, wow. How beautiful is that? You saw me shuffle. There's a lot of love here. Wow. Oh my gosh, group number 3. And again, I'm hearing 2 messages. I don't think that your future spouse or one of you is overly possessive. In fact, there is going to be boundaries as well. That could also be boundaries, respecting each other's boundaries with a gate. Okay? But another message that's coming through, maybe one of you is lacking in confidence as well. I'm also hearing that over and over. That's why I keep on getting the keyword self-confidence or confidence. Maybe the other person doesn't feel good about themselves, or they're afraid to take a risk, or to try out some things. And your future partner, if this is actually them, is going to be doing that to you, is going to be really motivating you. Like, hey, you can do it, okay? Why are you limiting yourself? So there's something about the word support, really. They're really going to be supportive of you. They're going to be helping you to grow instead of allowing yourself to be just stuck there where you are. They are really going to be challenging you to step outside of your comfort zone, group number 3. And my gosh, look at that, carrying connections. Very romantic, you know? There's a lot of hugging and kissing. Okay, I won't be surprised if both of you or one of you has strong love language of physical touch. Yeah. Or gift giving, because he just gave her some flowers. Yeah, you really care deeply about each other. So beautiful. I love this. Okay, what else? Let's pull up more. See? Doubt in reverse. Oh my gosh. Exactamundo. This is what I said, because there's trust in your connection. Remember the example that I heard from Spirit? And of course, not all of you are going to be resonating with that, but that's just an example anyway as well, so that you can catch my drift. And it's something to do with trust. Because again, I specifically heard an example where, let's just say, your future spouse is away all the time, or is not with you every single day. And it's only normal that you would begin to feel, a little bit insecure, or you will be having some doubts about your partner. Maybe they're cheating behind your back. Are they also flirting with others? But that's not the case for you, group number 3. I even heard earlier it's because of communication. Both of you are really going to be open and honest with each other. All right. So there's trust instead of doubting each other all the time. Okay. That maybe, hey, you're probably hiding something from me, That's why I even said earlier that you will have full trust or full confidence towards your partner, and vice versa, which is why it will bring you peace of mind. Yeah, all that glitters. Oh, wow. So here's what I actually heard based on that card, all right? I feel that your future spouse or your future partner is also going to be, because they're very logical, all right? Especially with this fine print, or one of you is the type who's more of like paying attention to details, or it can actually detect, even the smallest flaws or what. So I'm getting that with this all that glitters card, I feel that your future spouse is also somebody, or whether this is you, who's going to be warning the other person, like, I don't trust that person. Because again, one of you is more intuitive, okay? The other person is not. And again, not for all of you. Others of you are both highly intuitive and very spiritual. So only take what applies. But I just heard that right now. And also, again, with the mask and then the doubt in reverse, this is just Spirit's way of saying that there's no deception. Okay? You will not doubt that your partner is cheating. Because both of you are really going to be open and honest with each other. So, let's pull up more. Let's try this deck. And I feel you have the longest reading. Because there's a lot of messages for group number 3. Okay, got a love call. Expressing love, messages of love. What did I say? Communication, right? This is what you will be appreciating in your connection. Both of you are really going to be expressing each other's love. You're not afraid to express it, to demonstrate it, okay? And that's beautiful. And if you're far away from each other, all right, you are really going to be keeping the communication, really open, or lines open, Just like the example that I actually heard earlier from Spirit. Let's just say your partner is staying at a faraway place all the time because of work. But even though you're not seeing each other all the time, you guys are really going to be having some constant communication. So yeah. And again, they're very thoughtful. You got the caring connection. So both of you are very thoughtful of each other, all right? Both of you are not really going to be afraid to say, I love you, or would be, I really see that. Like, both of you are very expressive in informing the other person how much they love each other, or how much you love each other, rather. Yeah, cherish your relationship. My gosh, you really appreciate each other so much. Okay? We see here a bride and a groom. Aw, this is so beautiful. I'm hearing the song Cherish the Love We Have. I forgot who sang that song. That was so freaking old. I forgot. Cherish the Love We Had, something like that. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Dating. And then luminosity. Wow. There's a lot of healing in this connection. But let's start off with a dating card. Look at that. It's as if he's courting her. So there you go. That's what you would be experiencing in your marital connection. That even though you're already a married couple, it's like the both of you, not just your future partner, but both of you are really going to be courting each other, you know, doing some things for each other. And again, a guy surprising her with a bouquet of flowers, and he got that with a caring connection. My gosh. So maybe, you know, one of you has that love language in which the other person would be doing that, like surprising you with, you know, some gifts or some flowers, which makes the connection more exciting and more romantic. Yeah, I feel that both of you are highly romantic or deeply romantic. Aw, this is so nice. And even though you're already married with kids, what I'm hearing from Spirit is that you will always have a date night. I keep on hearing date night together, you know? Aw, that is so sweet. I love that. And then with the luminosity, again, light, you know? There's a lot of high vibrational energy here. Either they would allow you to shine, because again, I keep on hearing that. And at the same time, there's something about transparency. There's no, you know, shady or, yeah, I keep on hearing that too. Like there's something about clarity in your connection. You guys are really going to be clearly communicating everything towards each other. And I keep on hearing glowing. Yeah. So this is also describing your marital connection, group number 3. It's glowing all the time. Yeah. There's growth. And again, with a bird, right? Communication. Beautiful. I love this. And with the lotus flower, purity. And also resilience. Because lotus flower is also related to resilience because it grows in muddy waters. Wow. Love this. Group number 3. Okay, what else? Somebody could be from a different culture, really. I'm hearing right now Poland as well as, yeah, with this, it's India. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You got the clover. And it says luck, chance, hope, happiness. Wow. So this is a lucky connection, or both of you are going to be feeling lucky that I married the right person. Yeah, that's really what I'm hearing. Yeah, wow. Both of you, I don't think it's just one of you saying that, like, I'm lucky to have this person with me, or that this is my husband, or this is my wife. Both of you are going to be feeling that you're lucky to be married to each other. Aww. Oh my gosh, group number 3, your reading is just so fantastic. My gosh. What else? But of course, like what I said, there's no such thing as a perfect marriage, all right? But all in all, I could really see here right away, and obviously it's going to be a happy, fulfilling marriage for the both of you. But there could be people around you. Now, this is exactly what I said. Oh my gosh, thank you, Spirit. Remember what I said when I saw the All is Connected card? That there could be other people, and I even said, well, not necessarily people, all right? But let's just say external factors that could cause some sort of like, yeah, an interference or negative interference around your connection. I said that, go back to what I said earlier. So yeah, just be mindful, group number 3, that maybe there could be external factors or other people who's really going to be shaking your connection. But like what the message says on the All is Connected card, remember it says, like, even if the wind is trying to threaten you guys, all right, nothing can break the both of you apart. So yeah, there could be people around you, okay, who can cause some sort of like either negative influence or interference. There's something about friend. It could be, yeah, whether one of you shouldn't trust, even though this is your bestest friend. This is so specific. Okay? So it's really important that it's just between you and your spouse. Other people shouldn't be getting, you know, in the way, or, yeah, creating a, you know, some sort of like a separation or barrier between the both of you. Because it says here, be cautious of the people around you. Because this could be the challenge in your connection, other people. Because between you both, group number 3, I'm really seeing here that there's a lot of love. A lot of love. A lot of passion. A lot of respect. But maybe the challenge here is mostly other factors or external factors or people outside of you guys. Okay? Be mindful of that. But this is really a magical connection. Oh my gosh, what the freak. Wow. It says here, discover magic in the mundane, making the ordinary extraordinary. Wow. So yeah, group number 3, very beautiful. It is a magical partnership or connection. But this one is so strong. Somebody needed to hear that message, okay? As early as now. Whether you already know who this is, okay? But be mindful of the people around you guys, because they could cause negative interferences. Although it says that you and your future partner will always be connected. No matter, yeah, how much they try to break the both of you apart. Okay, so let's get some messages for you. Let's start off with the soulmate card. Oh, maybe this is a message from your future spouse, group number 3. It says, hold up, you guys. You're always in my heart, like a glowing ocean light, a shimmering star in heaven. Love is a golden memory, drifting through space like autumn leaves. Recollections of loving days and nights. What the freak, man. Like autumn leaves, right? Are you freaking kidding me? Wow, this is creepy. Yeah. Drifting through space like autumn leaves. Whoa. So this is a message for a lot of you from your future spouse, group number 3. That's beautiful. Let's get another card for you. Focus. There you go. Consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. Oh my gosh. I feel this is also describing your future marriage, group number 3. How committed you are, both. Not just you, not just your future partner, but both of you. Look at this. There's an old couple. Like what I said, you got the life partner, right? I won't be surprised if you guys are really going to be growing old together. This is really your lifetime partner. And again, there's togetherness. Look at that. 2 foxes. Yeah. A couple. You're always, yeah, together. And you're really going to be building a home filled with a lot of love, a lot of peace, okay? There's something about building a dream house together. I'm really getting that. Yeah. And both of your old souls with the 2 L's. My gosh. There could be age difference, really, for some of you. I'm really seeing that, because even this image over here, there's an adult owl, and the other one is more of like, yeah, a younger one. And then, yeah. So for some of you, there could be age difference. But it's a magical connection with the fairies. How sweet is this? They're hugging each other, leaning on each other. There you go. Something to rely on, or somebody to rely on, or you are really going to be depending or relying on each other in a healthy sense, of course. Aw, this is so beautiful. I love this. I feel that the foundation of your connection, group number 3, is so powerful. I won't be surprised if both of you are also great friends. Okay? Honestly, this is my favorite pile because I really felt the energy. My gosh. Very beautiful reading for group number 3. So to the question, will you have a happy, fulfilling marriage? Absolutely. Yes, it's never going to be perfect. Okay? But you know why you and your future spouse are going to be ending up together, really? Or this is your lifetime partner? I'm not really seeing divorce here, all right? It's because of, one, there's respect, okay? And it's one of the key ingredients for a successful marriage. 2, you guys are also going to be best friends. That's why you're lifting each other up or helping each other, supporting each other to achieve their dreams. Also, what Spirit is also saying earlier is that both of you are going to be open and honest with each other, all right? Both of you are also sensitive to each other's emotional needs. I also got that too. And then there's communication. There's trust, because with a doubt in reverse, right? So again, even though for a lot of you, group number 3, the challenge here is mostly the people around you, okay? No matter how much they try to break the both of you apart, okay, whatever the reasons are, whether it's because of jealousy or what, because I keep on hearing the word jealousy, I'm getting here that, yeah, you and your future partner will always stay connected to each other. You're not letting each other go as well. Aw, this is my favorite, really. So congratulations, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. You have the longest reading, by the way. But I really hope that you've enjoyed this. And yes, I'll be seeing you again next week. Bye, guys. Love and light.